Is it done? Are we gonna be done in our lifetime?
Have you ever frozen ground meat or berries inside a Ziploc bag and returned a week later to find it covered in ice crystals? We have.
Vacuum sealers can prevent that disappointment. These machines remove air from inside storage bags before sealing them tightly, protecting the food inside so it stays fresh longer.
We tested 7 countertop vacuum sealers and rated them on performance, ease of use, and handling. Here are the highlights. So we did a little experiment just to show why you want to buy one of these things. We froze a bunch of chicken legs and steaks in regular Ziploc bags, and then we have our testing bags here from the vacuum sealers. Look at the difference. Super tightly sealed.
This is loose. There's snow in there. Ice crystals form, they puncture the cells of the meat. When you thaw it out, you get moisture loss. That's what freezer burn is all about. You know, these are good freezer bags, but they really don't compare in the way they keep the food to a good vacuum sealer.
All right, so we've got our food in the bag here. Open up the vacuum sealer. This is a heat sealing bar right here, and this is the vacuum chamber. This one seals with a latch. Some of them you have to press on. They do it all different ways. Now, just press a button.
That is so cool.
Bada boom. Nice and sealed. Did a really nice job because all of the air is sucked out.
Yeah, it's right up against the chicken and sealed tightly together. Whoa, okay.
Beautifully sealed.
This part never gets old. There you go. Wow, nice job.
All of the vacuum sealers lived up to their names, effectively pulling out air, sealing their bags, and keeping food fresh for months.
So we had to start digging deeper to weed out some winners and losers. Let's go on to our next round, ease of use. This is a Nesco Deluxe vacuum sealer. I'm gonna make a little bag out of here. This is so cool. They're stored right in here.
So easy. I love this bar that just clicks in.
I also really love this little progress number here. It said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A machine that tells you where it's at in the process. I love that.
So we have the Gourmet. Some fairly simple controls. There's a gentle mode and normal mode. We're gonna try sealing some strawberries.
So this one, you press down on both sides to seal, and then it starts.
Wow.
I can't tell
Will
if
it
it's
tell
done.
us when it's done? Oh, there you go.
No, it wasn't done. I do have to say, I like the progress report, because I thought, because the vacuum stopped, that it was done.
So we have the VacMaster Pro 350.
I gotta say, this is kind of a complicated control panel. Inches of mercury, which is like how much vacuum suction, how much power it has. I don't really know that the average person needs to know that. So Vac Pro, great performance, a little overcomplicated. The control panel is a lot to deal with.
Yeah, this is the NutriChef. All the controls are on this side. It's changing every time I touch it. Okay. Now let's try sealing it. All right, maybe not. And now it's turned off the buttons. It's not easy to use. It looks simple, but it's not. Surprisingly, the most expensive models did not come out on top in this round.
Some models, in an effort to offer more options, became so complicated they were actually harder to use.
So let's move on to our final round, handling.
All right, so in the handling round, we looked at the physicality of these. We looked at their weight, their size, what sort of work they required from us to get a nice seal. Lisa, will you go get the Weston for me?
Sure thing. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is a beast. It is really heavy. Thanks for making me do that.
Sorry.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to turn on the power, and it sounds like a jet.
All right, so let's seal up some coffee. Sometimes, people are very persnickety about their coffee.
And there's your portion of coffee ready.
Oh, it's like a brick.
Yeah.
This thing is big.
You'd have to create a vacuum sealing station in your kitchen, with this thing and everything you need.
Which, if you have the room for that, more power to you, but I can barely fit a toaster oven.
Yes.
Okay, so the Weston, great performance, a little clunky. I'm afraid I'm gonna break this thing.
I know, it doesn't, super tedious and
Yeah, exactly.
not a one-person job. But honestly, for something this big and fancy, the fact that I have to press down and hold, I don't know why I resent that. It's like the bridge too far.
All right, so we have the Nesco here, and we're gonna seal up some coffee.
Boom, hands off.
Love that. You don't have to hold it down. It gives an audible little click and a tactile click. I can tell. I know that's closed. I feel good about it. I feel good. Now, I can go do something else if I wanted to. I can just sit here and watch that satisfying air pull.
Yep.
Some of these machines, particularly the more expensive ones, were clunkier than others.
We preferred machines that were lightweight, easy to move and store, and had secure lids that easily locked into place.
Like we said before, all of these performed well, so it was really the most user-friendly model that took home the top prize. Lisa?
The Nesco Deluxe Vacuum Sealer was our overall favorite. It had a super intuitive control panel, and its handling was top-notch.
For our winner and all of the other vacuum sealers we tested, check out the links below.
Post your equipment questions in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.